Hey, what's up, you guys? WWE fan 0599 here again, and welcome back to my once a month Pixar reviews. Today's once a month Pixar reviews is for Cars 2. So Cars 2 stars Owen Wilson and Larry the Cable Guy, and what this film is about. It's about, Lightning McQueen. He gets into this, global world tournament until, there's this whole spy shenanigan going on, and Mater gets mistaken for a world-class spy, and now Mater is intertwined with this whole situation. So, what did I think of Cars 2? Now listen, I actually love the first Cars, unlike most people, but I will admit, it didn't really need a sequel. I thought the first one ended very, very nicely, actually. I think it didn't need a sequel, but it happened. I was like, alright, Cars 2 is terrible. Cars 2 is awful. By far, this is Pixar's worst film. I could not stand Cars 2. This is such a terrible sequel. So let's get into my positives. And my positives are, I do have one positive with this film, and it's the animation. The animation still looks great to me. Pixar still knows how to do animation, as long, even if the anime film is awful, at least it'll still have great animation. It does in this movie. The animation is great with Cars 2. I do love the animation with Cars 2. It looks great, so yeah. Now let's get into my negatives, and my negatives are the voice acting. The voice acting is not good in this movie. I mean, everyone seems like they were just kind of phoning it in for this movie. Every performance feels dull, feels uninspiring, like Owen Wilson, I feel like he's like, yeah, I'm here for a paycheck. I tried to do an Owen Wilson impression, but yeah, it feels like he's just there for a paycheck. Larry the Cable Guy, listen, I don't mind Larry the Cable Guy unlike most people. Yes, could he get annoying? Absolutely, but I don't mind him unlike most people. And, I enjoyed him in the first movie because he was a supporting character. In this movie, he's the main character, and it just doesn't work. He is awful in this movie. It felt, oh my goodness, it was so terrible. They made Mater the lead, which was an awful decision. Listen, I get Mater was a great character in the first movie. I love Mater. He's a great character. He's a great supporting character. But they went ahead and made him the main character, which I'm like, really? So yeah. Michael Caine, how do you mess this up? Michael Caine as a talking spy car. How do you mess this up? How? But they did, because it felt like Michael Caine was just like, God, I'm here for a paycheck. I'm bad at impressions, but, so yeah. The voice acting, like I said, not good in this movie. The writing is awful with this movie. The writing is just so terrible. The jokes are just very, very, they weren't good, the jokes with this movie. I thought the jokes were really bad with this movie. No, I thought the whole, adding this, spy element to the story was, kind of unnecessary. Why couldn't we just do racing cars again? I get it would have been like the first movie, but it's in a different situation. They're going around the world. But I felt like the spy story was kind of unnecessary, in my opinion. The directing's not the best, in my opinion. And then the pacing. This movie feels so boring. I'm like, end already. I had the same problem with the first movie. At least I wasn't like, end already, because I was loving it. But with this movie, I'm just like, I'm not really liking you. Please end, please end. So yeah. So overall, Cars 2 is a terrible sequel to the first Cars. It's definitely by far Pixar's worst movie. I can't stand Cars 2, so yeah. So it's time for my official grade on Cars 2, and my official grade is a D minus. The reason I'm giving this movie a D minus is because I did love the animation with this film. The animation still looks beautiful, but besides that, everything else is terrible about this movie. So yeah, it's getting a D minus. So what do you guys think of Cars 2? Leave it in the comment section below. I'm WWE Fan 0599, and we'll see you all later. Peace.